Hi, welcome to another episode of Strategic Insights, providing you with the latest update in the areas of business, technology, and management. I'm your host, Dr. Martin Lockstrom. Let's dive in. Elon Musk's newest venture isn't in electric cars, space travel, or hyperloops. It's in government. Recently, Musk proposed a Department for Government Efficiency, a radical new federal department aimed at reducing waste, boosting productivity, and reimagining the inner workings of the U.S. government. Musk, a man who's spent his career streamlining industries and solving complex technological problems, believes the same mindset can be applied to government. And he's not simply suggesting a set of recommendations. Musk's vision is to create a permanent institution that will be tasked solely with making the federal government work better, faster, and cheaper. Musk's background in private enterprise has always revolved around efficiency. From PayPal to Tesla and SpaceX, he has consistently targeted sectors where he saw waste, redundancy, or outdated practices. Tesla's factories are known for their automation, SpaceX for reusability, and even the Boring Company focuses on reducing transportation congestion. Each venture tackles a specific kind of inefficiency, and Musk argues that the federal government needs this same approach now more than ever. The concept for the Department for Government Efficiency, or the DOGE as it's been dubbed, stems from his growing frustration with the sluggish pace of public sector processes. Musk is known for saying that the government is often its own worst enemy when it comes to innovation. He believes that DOGE could be the catalyst for a much-needed transformation. The Department for Government Efficiency would work much like a private sector consultant within the federal government. Musk envisions the DOGE auditing various agencies, identifying redundancies and implementing streamlined processes, much like a lean manufacturing model. But it wouldn't stop at recommendations. The DOGE would have the authority to restructure departments, cut wasteful programs, and even propose new ones, aiming to reduce bureaucratic bloat and optimize spending. Musk's rationale is based on his belief that the government, like any organization, can become mired in outdated practices that prevent it from adapting to new realities. Unlike private companies that are pressured to innovate or risk failure, federal agencies are often insulated from the consequences of inefficiency. The DOGE, in Musk's view, would provide a check on this stagnation. One of Musk's primary motivations for the DOGE is his frustration with the government's lack of agility. As someone who builds rockets and electric cars at a speed unheard of for traditional manufacturers, Musk argues that the public sector must be more nimble in order to effectively serve its citizens. In a 2024 speech to business leaders, he highlighted the lengthy approval processes that companies endure when dealing with government agencies, from environmental assessments to permitting. Musk suggests that a department dedicated to cutting through the bureaucratic red tape could fast-track approvals without sacrificing accountability. Streamlined processes, he argues, would attract more companies to the US, fostering innovation and boosting the economy. In his view, a more efficient government is better for business and ultimately better for Americans. Another reason Musk is so keen on the DOGE idea is his belief that the US government needs to better manage taxpayer dollars. He's been vocal about wasteful government spending, particularly in areas where the private sector has achieved more with less. Musk has often pointed to SpaceX as an example, noting that the company's reusable rockets dramatically lowered the cost of space travel, whereas NASA and traditional aerospace contractors have historically been mired in projects that exceed both budgets and timelines. Musk believes the DOGE could prevent the same kind of financial mismanagement in other sectors, from healthcare to infrastructure. In his vision, the DOGE would conduct regular assessments of government programs to ensure they're delivering value. Programs found to be wasteful or ineffective would be revised or even eliminated, freeing up resources for projects that deliver real benefits. The implications of a Department for Government Efficiency on the US economy could be far-reaching. A leaner government could mean a reduction in the national debt, a more stable fiscal environment, and potentially lower taxes. By making the government more efficient, Musk argues, the nation could save billions of dollars that could be reinvested in areas like education, healthcare, and research. Additionally, a streamlined government could reduce regulatory burdens on businesses, making it easier for startups and small businesses to thrive. Musk is particularly interested in supporting high-tech industries, and he sees the DOGE as a means to foster innovation by simplifying complex regulatory frameworks. But the proposal is not without controversy. Critics argue that the DOGE could lead to a reduction in government services or an erosion of regulatory standards, particularly in areas like environmental protection and workers' rights. Musk's critics worry that his emphasis on efficiency could translate to cuts in programs that support vulnerable populations. For instance, some fear that streamlining healthcare spending could lead to fewer resources for programs like Medicaid or veterans' healthcare. Musk, however, insists that his proposal isn't about cutting essential services, but about ensuring that the government operates as effectively as possible. He envisions the DOGE identifying savings that can then be redirected to improve critical services rather than simply slashing budgets. In Musk's eyes, the societal impact of the DOGE could be transformative. He argues that an efficient government would be more responsive to citizens' needs and could foster greater trust in public institutions. Musk has stated that a government focused on efficiency would operate more transparently, with streamlined processes reducing the complexity that often leads to frustration and confusion among citizens. He believes this could lead to a more engaged public, as people would feel that their government is working for them, rather than becoming entangled in its own inefficiencies. In Musk's words, if we can bring a sense of accountability and responsiveness to the government, we can make people feel proud of it again. This proposal also touches on Musk's belief in the power of technology to improve lives. He's suggested that the DOGE could use artificial intelligence and data analytics to analyze government programs and identify areas for improvement. By leveraging technology, the DOGE could continuously monitor the effectiveness of government services, adjust operations in real time, and ensure taxpayer dollars are used effectively. Musk has even proposed a government dashboard accessible to the public, where citizens could see how efficiently each department is performing. This level of transparency, he argues, would be unprecedented and could set a new global standard for government accountability. Of course, the creation of the DOGE would require bipartisan support, and that's where Musk faces an uphill battle. Some lawmakers are concerned that a focus on efficiency could erode the democratic safeguards that protect against the abuse of power. They argue that streamlining government operations should not come at the expense of checks and balances. Additionally, unions representing federal employees worry that the DOGE could lead to layoffs and job insecurity, particularly if the department pushes for automation in traditionally human roles. Musk, however, maintains that his proposal is about improving the government for everyone, not undermining workers. He believes that by increasing efficiency, the DOGE could actually create new opportunities for government employees by allowing them to focus on higher value tasks rather than repetitive or outdated processes. Despite these concerns, Musk is confident that the DOGE could gain traction if the public gets behind it. In a recent interview, he called for a grassroots movement to support the initiative, urging Americans to demand a government that is as forward-thinking as the technologies shaping the modern world. Musk has often stated that he sees the DOGE as a necessary step in the evolution of governance, arguing that as society becomes more technologically advanced, its government must keep pace. The DOGE proposal also reflects Musk's larger vision for the future, where humanity must solve pressing issues such as climate change, space exploration, and sustainable energy. He argues that these challenges require a government that can act decisively and efficiently, not one bogged down by bureaucracy. Musk believes that if the US can create a government department focused solely on efficiency, it could serve as a model for other nations, potentially leading to more streamlined and responsive governments worldwide. Ultimately, Musk's Department for Government Efficiency is more than just a proposal. It's a statement about the kind of world he believes is possible. In his view, a government that values efficiency, transparency, and innovation is one that can meet the challenges of the future. He envisions a society where citizens have greater trust in their institutions, where government spending is aligned with public interest, and where new ideas can flourish without getting tangled in red tape. Whether the DOGE becomes a reality remains to be seen, but Musk's bold proposal has sparked a conversation that may well shape the future of American governance.
That's all for this episode. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button in order to stay up to date with more awesome contents ahead. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.